King Charles's shocking decision, Catherine's new role sparks royal rift. King Charles III, battling a storm of health crises and palace intrigue, has ignited a firestorm of controversy by entrusting the Princess of Wales, Catherine, with Queen Elizabeth II's iconic royal regalia. The decision, revealed in a stunning royal announcement, has sent shockwaves through Buckingham Palace, with insiders claiming it's a slap in the face to other senior royals vying for influence. The legendary jewelry set, a dazzling necklace, earrings, and brooch worn by the late Queen, is more than just a sparkling heirloom. It's a symbol of power, legacy, and the monarchy's future, and Charles's move has left the royal family divided. The timing couldn't be worse. As Charles grapples with his ongoing health challenges, whispers of a palace power struggle have grown louder. Sources close to the royal household reveal that several key figures, including Prince William and Queen Camilla, were blindsided by the king's decision to hand over the priceless regalia to Catherine. "It's a betrayal," one insider fumed. "This isn't just about jewelry, it's about who Charles trusts to carry the monarchy forward." Camilla is livid, and William feels sidelined. The move has fueled speculation that Charles is grooming Catherine for a far greater role, potentially at the expense of other royals. Critics within the palace are calling it a reckless gambit. With the monarchy already under scrutiny for its relevance in modern Britain, Charles's decision to elevate Catherine's status risks alienating traditionalists who see Queen Camilla or even Princess Anne as more fitting custodians of Elizabeth's legacy. "This is a dangerous precedent," a royal historian warned. "The regalia isn't just a shiny trinket, it's a sacred trust. Handing it to Catherine, who's still seen by some as an outsider, is a bold move that could backfire spectacularly." A symbol of power and division, the regalia, a glittering collection of diamonds and sapphires, has been a cornerstone of royal tradition for generations. Worn by Queen Elizabeth II at some of the most pivotal moments of her reign, the set carries immense emotional and historical weight. Its intricate craftsmanship and storied past, from coronations to state banquets, make it a tangible link to the monarchy's golden era. For Charles to pass it to Catherine, a commoner-turned-princess, is seen by some as a radical departure from protocol. "This isn't just about jewelry," said royal commentator Elizabeth Holmes. "It's about Charles signaling who he believes embodies the future of the monarchy." Catherine has proven herself a poised and popular figure, but this move puts her in the crosshairs of those who feel she's overstepping her role. The decision has sparked heated debates among royal watchers, with some praising Catherine's grace under pressure and others accusing her of quietly maneuvering for more influence. Tensions are running high behind palace walls. Insiders report that Queen Camilla, long seen as the guardian of Elizabeth's legacy, was absolutely furious when she learned of the decision. Camilla sees herself as the rightful keeper of the Queen's treasures, a source revealed. To see them handed to Catherine feels like a personal slight. Meanwhile, Prince William, Catherine's husband, is said to be torn. While he supports his wife, sources claim he's uneasy about the optics of her receiving such a significant honor so soon after Charles's diagnosis. The health crisis, fueling the drama king. Charles's health has been a closely guarded secret, but recent. Reports suggest his condition is more serious than the public has been led to believe. The 76-year-old monarch, who has been undergoing treatment for an undisclosed illness, has reportedly been advised to scale back public duties. This has only heightened the stakes of his decision to entrust Catherine with the regalia. Charles is thinking about his legacy, a palace aide confided. He sees Catherine as a safe pair of hands, someone who can carry the monarchy's traditions into the next generation. But not everyone agrees. The public, too, is divided. Social media platforms like X are buzzing with reactions, ranging from admiration for Catherine's poise to outrage over what some call a snub to other royals. "Catherine is lovely, but this feels like Charles is playing favorites," one user posted. Another wrote, "She's earned this. Camilla and the others need to step aside. The controversy has only deepened the public's fascination with the royal family's inner workings, with tabloids speculating about a brewing war within the House of Windsor. Catherine, for her part, has remained silent on the matter, maintaining her trademark composure. But sources say she's acutely aware of the pressure now resting on her shoulders. She knows this is a massive responsibility, a friend of the princess revealed. The regalia isn't just jewelry, It's a symbol of everything the monarchy stands for. She's determined to honor that, but she's also bracing for backlash. A monarchy at a crossroads. The decision comes at a time when the monarchy is facing unprecedented challenges, from declining public support to questions about its relevance in a rapidly changing world. The House of Windsor is under pressure to prove its worth. Catherine, with her polished image and knack for connecting with younger generations, has long been seen as a key asset. But her sudden elevation to the role of Regalia custodian has raised eyebrows among those who believe the monarchy should stick to tradition. Catherine is a modern princess, but this move feels like a gamble, said royal biographer Robert Lacey. Charles is betting on her ability to bridge the gap between the monarchy's past and its future. But if she stumbles, it could undermine everything he's trying to achieve. The stakes are particularly high given the timing, with Charles's health concerns casting a shadow over the palace's long-term plans. Public appearances by Catherine in the coming weeks will be closely watched. Will she wear the regalia at an upcoming state event, signaling her full acceptance of Charles's trust? Or will she tread carefully, aware of the simmering resentment within the royal ranks? She's walking a tightrope, one royal insider said. Every move she makes will be scrutinized. If she wears the jewels too soon, she risks looking power-hungry. If she doesn't, she risks looking ungrateful. The ghost of Queen. Elizabeth Queen. Elizabeth II's shadow looms large over this drama. The late Queen, who died in September 2022, was a master of balancing tradition with modernity. Her regalia, worn during some of the most iconic moments of her 70-year reign, is imbued with her legacy. For many, the idea of anyone else, even the popular Catherine, wearing those jewels feels like a betrayal of Elizabeth's memory. Elizabeth was the monarchy, said historian Dr. Anna Whitelock. Her regalia isn't just a status symbol, it's a piece of history. Handing it to Catherine is a bold statement, but it's also a reminder that the monarchy is moving on, whether people like it or not. Some royal watchers have even speculated that Charles's decision is an attempt to cement his own legacy, ensuring that his reign is remembered for bold moves rather than just a transition between Elizabeth and the next generation. But not everyone is convinced. Traditionalists argue that the regalia should have remained with Queen Camilla, who has spent decades by Charles's side navigating the complexities of royal life. Camilla has earned her place, a source close to the Queen consort said. She's been loyal to Charles through thick and thin, and this feels like a public demotion. Others point to Princess Anne, known for her no-nonsense approach and deep commitment to royal duties, as a more fitting choice. A family feud in the making, the fallout from Charles's decision is already rippling through the royal family. Prince William, caught between loyalty to his father and support for his wife, is reportedly struggling to keep the peace. William is in an impossible position, a source said. He knows Catherine is capable, but he also knows how much this has upset Camilla and others. He's trying to stay neutral, but that's easier said than done. Meanwhile, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, estranged from the royal family, have remained conspicuously silent. Some speculate that the couple, now based in California, is watching the drama unfold with a mix of amusement and detachment. Harry and Meghan have their own issues with the monarchy, but this is a reminder of what they left behind, a source close to the couple said. They're probably glad to be out of it. As the controversy grows, the public's appetite for royal drama shows no signs of waning. Tabloids are already predicting a showdown at the next major royal event, with all eyes on Catherine and the regalia. Will she rise to the occasion, proving Charles's faith in her was justified, or will the weight of the jewels and the expectations they carry prove too much? The future of the crown. For now, the palace is in damage control mode, with officials downplaying reports of a rift. A spokesperson issued a brief statement saying, "His Majesty is delighted to honor the Princess of Wales with this significant gesture, which reflects her dedication to the monarchy and its traditions." But behind closed doors, the mood is far less diplomatic. "This is a mess," one aide admitted. "Charles thought this would unify the family, but it's done the opposite." Catherine, ever the picture of grace, is said to be focusing on her duties while navigating the storm. "She's not naive," a friend said. "She knows this is a make-or-break moment for her. She's determined to prove she's worthy of the trust Charles has placed in her, whether she can silence her critics and mend fences within the royal family."
Camilla's explosive outburst. Jealousy ignites a floral fiasco Camilla. The air was thick with tension, petals scattered like broken promises on the cold marble floor. Camilla's voice, sharp as a blade, cut through the room, her words dripping with venom. "Reject that flower, Catherine," she spat, her eyes blazing with a jealousy so raw it could have set the room on fire. She claimed the flower, innocent, delicate, its soft pink petals trembling in Catherine's hand, was laced with something sinister, something explosive. The accusation hung heavy, a spark threatening to ignite a war. Everyone froze, their breaths caught as Camilla's rage painted the scene in shades of betrayal. She wasn't just angry, she was unraveling, her heart a tangled mess of envy and bitterness. Catherine stood there, stunned, the flower still clutched in her fingers, its beauty now a weapon in this twisted game. Camilla's claim wasn't just wild, it was personal. "Those flowers were meant for me, not you, Catherine," she hissed, her voice a low growl that sent shivers down spines. The room, once buzzing with the warmth of a celebration, turned icy. Whispers slithered through the crowd. Was Camilla serious? An explosive flower? Or was this just her jealousy clawing its way out, desperate to ruin Catherine's moment? The accusation wasn't just about a flower. It was about possession, about who deserved the spotlight, who deserved the love. Camilla's bitterness was a storm, and it was tearing through everything in its path. No one could look away. The drama was suffocating. Each word from Camilla's lips another log on the fire. She paced, her heels clicking like a ticking bomb, her hands trembling with fury. "You don't get to take what's mine," she shouted, her voice cracking, under the weight of her emotions. Catherine, usually so composed, looked like she'd been slapped. The flower, now a symbol of their fractured bond, dangled limply in her hand. The crowd was hooked, their phones already out, capturing every second of this meltdown. Camilla's jealousy wasn't just a feeling. It was a performance, a raw, ugly spectacle that demanded attention. And she was giving them a show they'd never forget. But then, something shifted. The room, still reeling from Camilla's outburst, began to soften. Catherine, her voice steady despite the chaos, stepped forward. "Camilla, this isn't about the flower," she said, her words calm but firm, like a lighthouse cutting through a storm. She held the flower out, not as a challenge, but as a gesture. "It's about us, about trust." The crowd leaned in, their anger and shock giving way to curiosity. Could this moment, so drenched in bitterness, turn into something else? Catherine's composure was a stark contrast to Camilla's fire, and it was pulling everyone back from the edge. The flower, once a spark of conflict, was becoming something more. A bridge, maybe, or at least a chance to pause. Camilla's eyes, still burning, flickered with something new. Doubt? Regret? She stopped pacing, her breath uneven, as Catherine's words sank in. The crowd was silent now, the air heavy with anticipation. This wasn't just about a flower anymore, it was about two women, their bond stretched to its breaking point, and whether they could find their way back. The flower, still in Catherine's hand, wasn't explosive in the way Camilla claimed, but it was powerful. It held their history, their pain, their hope, and everyone watching knew it. The tension hadn't vanished, it had morphed, wrapping itself around this fragile moment like a vine. The celebration, meant to be a joyful gathering, had become a battleground, but Catherine wasn't backing down. She took another step toward Camilla, her voice softer now, almost pleading. "You don't have to do this," she said. "You don't have to tear us apart." Camilla's jaw tightened, her hands balling, into fists. The crowd held its breath, waiting for her response. Would she lash out again, her jealousy too deep to overcome? Or would she let Catherine's words reach her? The flower, still dangling between them, seemed to pulse with possibility. It was no longer just a flower, it was a choice, a chance to heal or to destroy. The room felt smaller now, the walls closing in as the two women faced each other. Camilla's rage hadn't fully faded. It lingered in her clenched fists, in the sharp set of her shoulders. But Catherine's presence was a quiet force, a reminder